What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy JNR, aka Crystal World. Today we're doing another fantasy draft. This time we're doing the all offensive line. We're going to draft 7 players that will, or maybe 8 honestly. So 8 players on the offensive line and see if that will do anything for the playoffs. If that makes the team go to the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl, we just have to see. And obviously I believe the Colts have the best offensive line in real life. So we're going to obviously go with them, with Frank Reich, what they can do. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the draft. So we have the 20th pick in the draft, Christian McCaffrey and Brown. Our first pick, I should obviously have to go with Zach Martin. He's the best player available, highest overall. With our next pick now, of a left tackle, a healthy, strong left tackle. But I know David Bakhtiari is coming back from his ACL tear. Center position, it's really, I really want to kind of go with young as well, like somewhat young. Right guard, we already have our guy. Right tackle, Tristan Wirfs is available. I think he's a great piece to pick up, and he's only 21, so I'm going to draft him. Now that we picked him up, I'm going to go to left tackle now, I think for sure. Let's see. Left tackles that are available. We got Laramie Tunsil, who's only 26, 89 overall. I don't know if he's injured, though, so I don't know if I want to take that risk. Orlando Brown is only 24. He seems like he'll be pretty solid, though. But I'm going to go with Laramie Tunsil. Hopefully he's healthy. And we'll just go on with that. Now we just need a left guard and a center. At left guard, we got Elgton Jenkins. I'm stealing him. He's a steal for the Packers, so definitely got to have him on board. And then at center, who will it be? I don't think I ended up drafting anyone for the center position, so I think I'm going to go with Ryan Jensen. He's 29 years old. I think he'll be pretty solid for us. We pick him up. We're going to get a backup left tackle. Oh, Jedrick Willis is available. I forgot about him. We're going to go with a backup left tackle. And Orlando Brown Jr. Now we have 2 left tackles to swap in and out. We're going to go with a backup guard. I think I'm going to go with Michael Onwenu. And then our backup center will be our last selection of this online fantasy draft. Backup center. So we already have someone that's pretty solid. I want to go with someone young. I think Garrett Bradbury will do the job. So all these guys are going to be some good backups. And so let's see if let's see how the team looks like at the end of this draft. All right, ladies and gents, let's look at the team. 85 offense, 76 defense. So our offensive line, we got Laramie Tunsil. So we ended up getting Zach Wilson. Okay. Easton Stick and Cole McCoy as backup quarterbacks. And at receivers, we have Adam Humphries, Brandon Cooks, Paris Campbell. A bunch of fast options I see here. At tight end, we have Kyle Rudolph, something Carter, and Isaac Nada. Tristan Wirfs, Zach Martin, Ryan Jensen, Elgton Jenkins, and Laramie Tunsil are our backups. That's pretty solid. Our starters. So I think that's a pretty solid offensive line. Defense is pretty porous. Our gems are really Darius Williams, Patrick Surtain, Brandon Williams, and Jordan Hicks leading the way. So we'll have to see how these guys perform, and we'll go week by week to see what games we win. All right, so first week is here. We're playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's see if we take a dub against them. We ended up winning 28-24, so we're starting off the season 1-0. After about 3 weeks, we'll see the statistics. But let's look at our weekly awards. Zach Wilson threw 3 touchdowns, 1 pick in his first game. It's pretty solid. So week 2 is against the Vikings. Oh, we got 2 new injuries. If it's offensive line, I'm telling you. Okay, so Marvin Tell is out. Carlos Rogers is out. TJ Eldon is out. Okay, so positions we don't really have to worry about. We'll be just fine. Let's go against our next week against the 1-0 Vikings. We lost 27-17. Let's upgrade the players first. So we're facing a 1-1 Jets, who are the actual team that Zach Wilson's supposed to be on. But let's see how that goes. We take a W, 20-17. So now we're 2-1. We get some players to upgrade, of course. Our bye is week 7, so that's when we'll stop and take a look at our statistics on how everyone's performing. But week 4 is against the Bears, so let's see how that goes. So we take a W, 31-17, looking pretty nice so far, looking really nice. Looking like the offensive line is probably holding up, doing their thing. We're facing Jalen Samuels back from injury. We're facing the 2-2 Browns, and we're 3-1. So let's see how that goes. We take a W, 38-28. Okay, so far we're looking like one of the top tier teams in this fantasy draft league. So I'm actually really liking that. We're facing a 4-1 Bengals right before the bye. If we could take a dub, it's gonna put us in good standings. We ended up losing 34-31, but it was a tight game, so I'm pretty sure like we're gonna see them again in the playoffs. But now that it's bye week, we have an 87 offense and a 77 defense. We're second in our division at 4-2. Our offense is 7th in the NFL. Zach Wilson is 4th in passing yards and 3rd in passing TDs. And defense, our defense is 5th. Zach Wilson has 16 touchdowns, 2 picks, only got sacked 11 times in a span of 6 games, I think. In 6 games, he's only got sacked 11 times. Could be way better, but, you know, it's fine. Rushing, Tony Pollard is doing not too bad rushing the ball. Obviously, we'd hope if we had a better running back that he could use the offensive line. But receivers are doing really well, catching a lot of passes. Our defense has been playing pretty solid, apparently, so that's pretty nice to see. But I want to see who's taking the most sacks so far. If we don't make the Super Bowl, we should probably have like the most. Joe Burrow's only got sacked 3 times. He's on the Eagles though, and then Lamar Jackson only got sacked 5 times. A lot of people have gotten sacked way less times than us, so that's pretty interesting. But if our guys don't make the Super Bowl, we should probably have our whole offensive line in the AFC. But now it's past the bye week. We're facing the 3-3 Lions. We're coming off being healthy and recovering from the bye. So let's see how we perform against the 3-3 Lions. We take a W, 45-14. So we apply the pressure. Looks like we're feeling really confident with ourselves. This team is getting really good together. We get one of our receivers back too. Weekly awards. Zach Wilson threw 4 TDs. Not too bad. Looking pretty good. And we're facing the 4-3 Ravens. So it'll be a good game. Let's see if we can establish ourselves as one of the best teams in this fantasy draft. So we took an L, 42-10. That's not a good looking L considering that we're a top tier team. So we got shut down. So we have a Thursday game against the Titans. Let's see how that goes against the 5-3 Titans. They're 5-3 as well. We took a W, 15-13. So we're in good standing. We brought ourselves back into the W column. And we play the Packers and we play the Titans again. But the Packers are 2-7. So this should be a breeze of a game. We ended up losing 42-7. We ended up getting whooped, so obviously simulation is not really messing with us. But we're 6-4. We're facing a 5-5 Colts Titans who we just beat. So this should probably be another dub. We beat them again, obviously. Now let's look at the playoff picture. So right now we are the 5th seed, and the Texans are the 1st. Okay, very interesting to see that. Let's upgrade our players. Now that we're facing the Texans, be our first game against them. If we get a dub, that'd be good because then we're tied for the division. We take a W, 28-13. So now we're tied. We're leading in our division now, and so far I don't think we've lost to anyone in the division. So we're facing the 3-9 Raiders. Should be a breeze. Let's see how that goes. We took a W, 45-7. So we're really establishing ourselves as one of the best teams. Zach Wilson had another 5 TD game. Nick Bosa's on the Jaguars, so he has 3 sacks. So that's something we have to worry about. Facing the Texans again, who are 9-4 as well. So we have to win this game just to make sure we win our division, or make sure we have the lead, of course. But let's see how this game goes as they're coming to us. We take a W again, 31-17. So we beat the Texans twice. So we should be on pace to be the ones to take over with the division. The Texans are, the Steelers are 6-8, and we're 10-4, and we're establishing ourselves pretty well. So we took a W, 24-20. Now we're facing the 4-11 Jaguars, who have Nick Bosa, of course. If we look at the playoff picture, the Dolphins are the number 1 seed, and we are the number 2 seed. Texans are the 5th seed. It's telling me that we should rest some players, but let's see the standing. So Dolphins are 12-3, we're 11-4. So the chances that the Dolphins lose could happen, but we're both on 5-game win streaks. So I think it's best that we start our guys just to get them ready, because we're gonna have to play in a wild card anyways. And they want me to rest the key player. Let's see who the key player is. Zach Martin. Yeah. Let's rest our top guard, Zach Martin. Yeah, so that'll be good for Zach Morale. That'll be good for him. General manager wants to congrats us on making the playoffs. Of course we did. We have the best offensive line in the league. The number 1 seed is still up for grabs, so we have to take a dub and hope that the Dolphins lose. So let's see if we can do that. We ended up taking a dub, but we still the Dolphins ended up winning as well. So we're ending up in the playoffs playing against the Broncos. That's fine. We finished off the season on a 6-game win streak, so that's pretty nice to see. Rest or start. Zach Morale increased by 10. So we're facing the 8-8 Broncos. We have an 88 offense and a 79 defense. We ended up being the second seed, third seed in the NFL in total. Dolphins were the first at being 13-3. So the Dolphins have a really good team. Let's take a look at our stats. Our offense was 14th in the NFL, and our defense was first. We had the #1 defense, surprisingly. Zach Wilson only got sacked 30 times, 40 touchdowns, 8 picks, 112 passer rating, 70 completion percentage. Tony Pollard did all right rushing the ball. Receivers, Adam Humphries and Brandon Cooks both had over 1,000 yards. Kyle Rudolph had 924. These guys didn't give up that many sacks. It's really, yeah, so these guys didn't give up that many sacks, so I'm pretty happy with that. Our defense was pretty solid. Jordan Hicks did his thing. John Simon had 10 sacks. And then we got a lot of interceptions on the defensive side of things. I want to see the Dolphins. They had Mac Jones, #1 seed. He got sacked 34 times. Okay. So we only got sacked 30 times. Our offense is pretty interesting. We're facing the 8-8 Broncos right now. So let's see how that goes in our first playoff game. And we took an L, 31-28. That's a shock. I mean, we were just on a 6-game win streak, and we can't beat the Broncos. And then some kid just completely, oh no, he was been injured. And Jalen Samuels dislocated his elbow, so now we're out of the playoffs. That's crazy. We're the second seed, and we get upset by the 7th. That's fantastic. I want to see who made the Pro Bowl, of course. Pro Bowl. Zach Wilson made it. Brandon Cooks, Adam Humphries, Kyle Rudolph, Laramie Tunsil, Elton Jenkins. Do we have Ryan Jensen? I think we have Ryan Jensen. Yo, our whole offensive line made it. Like I said, our whole offensive line was gonna make it. I'm happy about that. All right, so our whole offensive line made the Pro Bowl, and Dolphins and Rams made the Super Bowl, of course. Like, why wouldn't they? They're both the 1 seeds, right? And the Dolphins scraped the Broncos, so it should have been us playing the Dolphins, but I guess. If I look at the offensive line, yeah, our whole offensive line made the Pro Bowl. Tristan Wirfs became a 95 in his first year. Zach Wilson's an 84. everyone went up, of course. So this is pretty interesting to see. But I'm glad on how this went. This is actually a very successful meaning that the best offensive line can bring their team to the glory days. Zach Wilson probably won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So let's see who wins the Super Bowl between the Dolphins and the Rams. Super Bowl winner is the Rams. They end up beating the Dolphins. Jimmy Moreland wins Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins MVP of the Chargers. Brian Flores wins Coach of the Year for the Dolphins. Russell Wilson wins Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to Kenneth Murray. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Kenneth Murray. And Joe Burrow won Offensive Rookie of the Year. So I guess Zach Wilson just got disrespected. But nonetheless, that was a good first year with this team. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button. Comment down below what other teams you want to do. Other different kind of fantasy drafts you want to see me do. I'm all ears. I'm all for it. Just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, you got to be a fiend to succeed. Peace.